Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. To kick off for Indianapolis.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check, lucky.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Brady now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
First and 10, Taylor now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
makes the score. Colts 7, Buccaneers nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
On first, Taylor, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic. Things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady now on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 29 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. 20. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again, McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Out of the gun, McDonald. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Colts 28. Buccaneers 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Throwing is McDonald. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
Hey, watch the leg.
McDonald sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Brady. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the 1st.
Down Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
From the gun, McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The 45-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
That's 22, that's 22. You ain't doing nothing.
From midfield, here's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ronald Jones. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second and 11 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 49, Buccaneers 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hooker on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. 58's the mic. 58's the word. All day, all day. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. Let me go.
On first down, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.